Hello guys, how are you? Fine. So today we will start the integration. This is the lecture number 1 on integration, and we will go through the topic introduction of integration and then the formulas of integration. Before starting the lecture, myself Saurabh and you are watching math class. So first of all, starting the lecture with the definition of integration, that means it is the inverse of differentiation. Assuming the term f of x, that means capital F of x, then by differentiating f of x, we will get f of x. Then again by integrating this term, that means f of x, we will get again f of x. That means it is the inverse of differentiation. Now we have to go through the result number 1, where integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Here x to the power n is called integrand, and c is called constant of integration. As we know that the differentiation is inverse of integration and integration is inverse of differentiation, so differentiation of x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 dx is equal to x to the power n. So according to definition, we can say that integration of x to the power n is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Before going through the integration, we have to learn some result or memorize some result. The first one is integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. We have already proved. The second one is integration of 1 by x dx is equal to log x plus c. The third result is integration of e to the power x dx is equal to e to the power x plus c. The fourth one is integration of e to the power x dx is equal to e to the power x upon log a plus c. The fifth result is integration of sine x is equal to minus cos x plus c. The sixth result is integration of cos x is equal to minus simply sine x plus c. Seventh one is integration of sec square x is equal to tan x plus c. The eighth one is integration of cosec square x is equal to minus cot x plus c. The ninth result is integration of sec x tan x dx is equal to sec x. The 10th result is integration of cosec x into cot x dx is equal to minus of cosec x plus c. 11th result is integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to tan inverse x plus c. The 12th result is integration of 1 upon root under 1 minus x square dx is equal to sine inverse 1x plus c. The 13th and the last result is integration of 1 upon x root under x square minus 1 dx is equal to sec inverse x plus c. Before going for the further discussion, let's solve some questions. The question number 1 is integration of x to the power 6 dx. Here we can write integration of x to the power 6. That means we have already learned the formula. Integration of x to the power n is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Here x to the power n, that means 6. So simply we can write x to the power 6 plus 1 divided by 6 plus 1 plus c. That means x to the power 7 divided by 7 plus c. Now we have to go through the second question. That second question is integration of 1 upon x to the power 2 dx. That means solution. We can write 1 by x square as x to the power minus 2. That means integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to integration of x to the power minus 2 dx. Again, it is in the form of x to the power n. So integration of x to the power n is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So we can write x to the power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. It is equal to x to the power minus 1 divided by minus 1. So it is minus 1 upon x. The third question is integration of 6 to the power x dx. That means 6 to the power x dx, we can simply write a to the power x. That means integration of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x upon log a plus c. So by integrating this term function, we will get 6 to the power x upon log 6 plus c. The fourth question is integration of root under x. So we can write root under x as x to the power 1 by 2 dx. It is in the form of x to the power n. Again, by integrating this function, we will get x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1. By solving this denominator, we will get 2 by 3. Now let's go for the next question, that is integration of cube root of x. We can write cube root of x as integration of x to the power 1 by 3 dx. It is again in the form of x to the power n. So by integrating this function, we will get x to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by 1 by 3 plus 1. That is x to the power 4 by 3, 3 by 4. Now go for the question number 6, that is integration of 1 by x to the power 1 by 3. We can write this function as integration of x to the power minus 1 by 3 dx. That means x to the power minus 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 3 plus 1. That comes x to the power 2 by 3, 3 by 2. Now we have to learn some property of indefinite integral. The first property is differentiation, then integration of f of x dx is equal to f of x. First integrating the term small f of x, we will get capital F of x. Then differentiating that term, we will again get f of x. Second property is integration of k into f of x dx. Then we have to put out k from integration and we can write it as k into integration of f of x dx. The third property is integration of f of 1x plus integration of f of 2x dx is equal to integration of f of 1x dx plus integration of f of 2x dx. The fourth property is integration of f of 1x minus 1 f of 2x dx is equal to integration of f of 1x dx minus integration of f of 2x dx. Let's solve the question. Integration of 3 sin x minus 4 cos x plus 5 sec square x minus 2 cos x square x dx. So first of all we have to separate these all functions as integration of 3 sin x dx minus integration of 4 cos x dx plus integration of 5 sec square x dx minus integration of 2 cosec square x dx. Then after that we have to put out the constant 3, 4, 5, 2 from integration part. That means 3 integration of sin x dx minus 4 of integration of cos x dx plus 5 of integration of sec square x dx minus 2 integration of cosec square x dx. Then after that integration of sin x is minus cos x, that is minus cos x. Integration of cos x is sin x. Integration of sec square x is equal to tan x. Integration of minus 2 into integration of cosec square x is equal to minus cot x. That means this will be plus cot x plus c. Now integration of tan square x dx, we can write tan square x as sec square x minus 1. Integration of sec square x minus 1 dx. Then by separating sec square x minus 1 dx, we can write integration of sec square x is tan x minus x plus c. The second one is integration of cot square x. Again we can write cot square x as integration of cosec square x minus 1 dx. So integrating the term cosec square x, we will get minus cot x and then minus 1, then minus x plus c. As integration of 1 dx, that means x to the power 0, we can write integration of 1 dx as integration of x to the power 0 dx. That means x to the power 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1, it will be x. Next question is integration of 1 upon 1 plus sin x dx. To solve this question, we have to rationalize the function 1 upon 1 plus sin x. So rationalizing this function, integration of 1 upon 1 plus sin x multiplied by 1 minus sin x in numerator and 1 minus sin x in denominator, we will get 1 minus sin x upon 1 minus sin square x dx. We can write 1 minus sin square x as cos square x. Then after that 1 upon cos square x dx minus integration of sin x upon cos square x dx. We can write 1 upon cos square x as sec square x dx minus integration of sin x by cos x tan x to sec x dx. We can assemble this as sec x tan x. Integration of sec square x is tan x minus sec x tan x is sec x plus c. Now we have come across the end of the lecture. Today we have learned the introduction of integration. Then after that we learned about the formula of integration and solved some questions of indefinite integrals. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe this channel, and please share this video to your friends. All the very best.